Hey guys, so I wanted to show you, I wanted to do a little video. So it is, if you have a little hamster at home, I want to show you how to make a little hamster Christmas tree. So what you want to do is you want to have a green sheet of paper, or a blank sheet of paper, but you can have one side be colored on, but this is all I could find. And so you want to have at least one side blank. And what you want to do is you want to have a green crayon, but first you want to put your tree aside. What you want to do is you want to start to shade your paper green. So if you don't know how to shade, it's basically where you start at a page and you don't press hard. You just go side by side and go like this, okay? So here, let me show you. So you basically just go like this on your whole entire paper, okay? That's basically all you do, okay? So you can either do that, and you can press a little bit hard, and when the corners, you can just go with the flow. But you can shade, you can just do whatever you want to do, but I would either shade or I wouldn't use the top of it, because that just doesn't really look pretty, especially with the look you're going for, because you're trying to go for like a grassy, leafy kind of look. And if you have it's just doing whatever, it's not going to look good. And you also want to have so if you start going up and down, you want your whole paper to be colored green up and down. Because if you go side by side, it will with some of it, it just won't look good. And, you'll just be making it look awful, and then, you won't have anything good. And so, yeah. So I'm just going to quickly pause the video, quickly do my whole paper, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I am now done. So here's my paper. It doesn't have to be all perfectly green, but just there it is. You just want it to be just like a roughy outdoorsy look. And actually on the camera it looks a little bit lighter, but it's actually pretty dark. Anyway, and so right now what you want to do is you want to take your cup or whatever you're using. Oh, I need tape too. I'll be right back. Okay, have tape. Anyway, so continuing off where we left off. So what you want to do now is you want to take your cup or whatever you're using for the Christmas tree shape, and you want to take your thing, and you want to make sure it's lined up real good. Okay. And you want to make sure none of the other color is showing. So this is pretty good so far, and you want to make sure it is tight, because if it's not tight, then you can just have a tree that's just going to fall apart. So now what you want to do is you want to take a piece of tape. Oh gosh, this is really hard. Take a piece of tape and tape it. Or glue it, whichever one you have. Okay, all done, and now it's all taped down. Ta-da! And you should be able to hold it upside down without it falling, because if it just falls, it is not good. So you just want it to be able to easily just slide on and off, just so you can actually reuse the cup when Christmas time is over. So now what you want to do is you want to fold it in half about to here. You want to just fold it, and then from about here on out, you want to just cut it. Come on. Okay, just give me a second. And last snip. There we go. Okay. And the reason why we still have a lot left over is because we want to also make sure that the whole top of the tree gets an equal amount of love, you could say. Okay, so now what you want to do is now I want to do some surgery on this thing. So I want to plop this down onto the cup, but then you want to have this come around and you want to tape it again. You want to make sure it's pretty tight, because if it's not pretty tight, then you'll just end up with like nothing. Okay, and so now what you want to do is now I want to take some of the top layer. Well, now I want to take some of up here, and with ever much is showing, I want to just bring this side down. Okay, sorry, one moment. I'll figure this out. Okay, so I figured out what you need to do. So it's going to look a little bit sloppy right here, but don't worry, I can fix that up. So what you want to do is you want to bend one of these sides a little bit and just put it flat down and then tape that down. But so now we have this gap right here. Oh no! So now I got to do some more measuring. I'm going to actually take this and make some use of this, but I'm going to take out the holes on the side. And so when you actually do it, when it has prisms under it, it looks nice. So I'm just going to cut this out and done. So now it's all done. So now what you want to do is do the same thing we did with the other one. Just cover it all up. And this one, you don't have to worry about making sure it's all lined up. Because if you mess up a little bit, it's fine. It's just only going to be a little bit showing. Oh no. Okay, so here it is so far. So now what you want to do is now I want to tape these sides together. Go. Now I want to do this from now on my point of view. And so now what you want to do, just look at it and say, do I want to fix something? And if you do, go for it. If you don't, leave it. It's totally fine. So now what you want to do, just take a chunk and plop it on the spot that is looking awful. Okay? Let's just plop it on right there. Bam. Okay. I'm just going to go like this. Oh wait, I have one on my finger, and it's all good. Oh, but you also want to make sure that's facing up, even though that's not facing up. Ew. Whoops. It's fine. Okay, so the next thing is now what you want to do is do a little bit more measuring. So you want to take a chunk and put it on the top. Even though this is where the star is going to go, you can still see the top. It's still going to be like pink or blue or black or whatever the bottom of the cup is going to be. You also want to be careful not to actually cut any of the other sides. Okay, so now what you want to do is now you have the shape. So now what you want to do is put it on top and make sure it's at least pretty level. Well, not level, just making it look like there is no of the excess color on there. So then we're just going to plop this on just like this. Then it's okay if it's a little bumpy because the star's gonna go on there and everyone will only look at the star really when it comes to the top, but you know, everything else is going to look fabulous. So now, have it all good. Top's on, everything is on. So now you can take it off. So now it should be able to stay stable. And ta-da! That's why I didn't have you guys tape it to the cup, is because this is now the tree. And it's now a perfect oval shaped. And you can also do something else, like you can just like wrap it around your hand or something, or you can just do it out of just mid-air, but I feel like it's easier to have a little base just in case. So, hey, that rhymed, base case. Anyway, now I'm going to cut out another star. Well, not another star. I'm going to cut out just what I think will look like a star. So I doubt when I'm done with it, it's going to look like a star. And then just do your best to cut out a star because not everyone is good at cutting out stars. And so if you aren't too good at cutting out stars like me, it's totally fine. Just do your best. And if you even want any help, just ask too. You can ask your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, or if you're an only child, your parents or something. Or your friends too. Okay, so now I have a I'm going to actually tinker with this a little bit. Okay, that's not too good, but it's a star. Kind of. And bam. Okay. So now I have that done. The star mostly done. I know it's green and yeah, there's a little thing on here, but you know, it's fine. So now what you want to do is you want to take all your pens all the pens right here, and pick out whatever kind of yellow you would like. So that's a couple of stars. And take out all my yellows, actually, all my choices. And that's it. Ooh, should I do gold too? I'm going to do gold too. That was a goldish. Sounds goldish. Okay. So now I have all these golds and yellows to choose from. I don't really want to do these 3. Actually 4. I want the most visible color. This one I would say is actually more like a peach instead of a gold. So it's down to these 2. Which one works? Which one looks best on a paper? Okay, that one looks pretty cool. That also looks good. Oh, like both of these are out. Okay, let's not do either of these. Let's test this one out, I guess. That's complete brown. It's not even yellow. Okay, this works. Yeah. Okay. So now just grab a yellow pen and start coloring. I'll be back when mine is done. Okay, so basically I decided that I needed to redo the star because I just didn't really like how the star was turning out. And so I have a new star, all colored and beautiful. This one's green and yellow. But so yeah, I think I'm going to actually switch this up. I think I'm going to change this. I think I'm going to cut this off, make this pointed. And so yeah, I'm going to work on that right now. Every day of my life, you can see me there in my own life. And every day I see myself on a Friday night, drinking just right. And I'm just going to remove this piece right here. I'll be back once I have everything ready. Okay, so now I actually have the shape. So I just cut one of the sides, cut this off, you know, made it all pretty again. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand and I'm just going to roll this corner. Actually, I'm going to just roll this corner and make a comb. A beautiful comb. I do want the bottom a little bit bigger than the, you know what? So I'm just trying to roll this up. This is the tree of their size, about, because they are about to the neck. Anyway, and look at this size compared to this. It's huge. So now now I'm going to tape the star on. It's gonna look so good afterwards. So I'm going to like this. I'll be right back once I have the results. Okay, so I don't really want to show you the star right now, but now what you want to do is now you can take whatever colored pens or colored pencils or markers or whatever you have, or pastels, and you can just draw tiny dots, stars, or whatever you want on a tree to make it look like ornaments. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So, okay, so I might have gone a little bit overboard, but ready? 1, 2, 3. This is my Christmas tree. It's really not. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! So you obviously have your lights. I'm an awful drawer. You have your ornaments, you have your lights, you have your star. It looks so amazing and beautiful and all of that. This is basically what's going to happen. It's going to have lots of presents around you, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow. And then they're going to just leave because they're not going to care anymore. They're going to be like, I just want the tree. I just want the tree. Anyway, and so there's actually this corner sticking out that's really, really bugging me, and so I'm going to actually fix that right now. But anyway, and so that is how you make your tiny little pets a Christmas tree. So there you go. Ta-da! It's beautiful. Anyway, so that is it for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell. And also, please remember that if you are new, please also remember to subscribe, and also hit the bell to make it so that so whenever I post, you are never missing out. And so, yeah, please subscribe, and please remember to tell everyone you know and all your friends, and we'll see you all next time. Bye! Oh, and also, there will also be some more Christmas videos coming out pretty soon, like last minute Christmas gifts, like last minute, like decorating supplies, like something like that. But we'll see you all next time. Bye!